All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again. It's time for box number 4. This is the 4 boxes, so thank you again to Dolly's for staying open past midnight on, well, I guess it would be opening at midnight on the release day in order for us to get a bunch of these awesome Final Fantasy play boxes. This is box number 4. We already have the 3 processed, most of the cards up on the store being Wicked Witch cards. This is Tasha, the card witch.
I'm the witch.
Almost in screen, almost. Anyway, so last box we're going to open today, at least last box for now. It's not to say we're not going to buy more boxes. Let's just say that these things here, again, just like all the other boxes, the majority of these cards wind up going to British Columbia. And I actually was just having a conversation with somebody a moment ago. They're in Alberta, and I just said, like, do you guys have hobby shops out there? Because the most of my orders are going to Alberta. And he just said, yeah, they don't always get the same cards. So luckily for us, can you grab that garbage can? Just slide it back here. Yeah. Luckily for us, the people in Alberta do love Magic the Gathering. Luckily for us here in Ontario, our card sellers, that we can get them to them quite quickly. It takes only a few days to get it to Alberta. We're finding with the shipping in Ontario, it's maybe 3 days after I drop it off. Alberta or Saskatchewan, Manitoba, 4 days. Alberta, BC, 5 days. Quebec is usually 3 or 4 days. So that works out really, really, really well. You want to let him know we're on a stream? Mm-hmm. He's awesome.
Oh, no. You probably want a snack.
All right, so we are into the last box. I will wait till she comes back before I open anything so that she can tell me which pile I'm going to start with. Normally it's this one. Yesterday she tricked me with this one. I feel like she's going to try to trick me with this one today. So we're going to find out with this one in a second. Just waiting to... Which pile are we going to start with?
Left.
You're going to the left. Okay.
Left.
I'm wrong. All right. So we have the scissors here because these packs are a little harder to open than average, and I don't want to damage cards that are going to other people. So we're going to cut this open, open them up. Let's see what we can get. We've been very lucky so far. 3 Sephiroths, 2 Clouds,
3.
an Aerith. Some good stuff, and these are only play boxes. Yeah, these are play booster boxes too, which we went with play booster boxes because nice. We're starting with a shiny land. Going for play booster boxes because why not? The price of the collector booster boxes is insane, and a lot of people are actually just wanting to get these cards in order to. That's nice foil. In order.
No shit.
4 boxes, 4 Sephiroths, right? So this one here being the less costly Sephiroth, we got one of the ones that's like a $200 Sephiroth. That was in our second pack of our first box. Yeah. And now our first pack of our third box, another Sephiroth Fabled Soldier. I put this up on the store. She sells it within hours. So that one...
They've gone quickly. People like this guy.
Yeah, well, he's going to be a beast in all these decks, which is great. So we've got Side Quest, Mark the Hunt, called Clash of the Icons. Yeah, I'm going to hand these to you in 1 second. Demon Wall. Not going to pretend to pronounce that one. Lunatic Pandora. Oh, that's a common. So there's that one for you. So there we go into...
These are going right into sleeves right away.
I pass them off to her. They go directly into sleeves. For those of you who are new to this stream, this is an opening for the Wicked Witch cards on eBay. Tosh is the Wicked Witch. This is her small little business to help out and get you guys some absolutely amazing cards. Another big land. I turned the autofocus back on again, and it's just playing with me. I had it turned off.
I don't think it's the focus.
No, but look at it's doing. It's constantly pissing me off. But
I think it's your eyeballs.
No. It's look. You can see it on the screen. Another Sid.
It's your eyeballs.
Yeah, right. So all of the cards that you see on here will be going on to the Wicked Witch card store. They'll be up before I go to sleep tonight. Basically, the commons and stuff like that are taking me a little bit more time to get them put up. But I will have them up. The commons I sell in or she sells them in play box, or not play boxes, autofocus, I'm turning that off. Play packs, so it'll be 4 cards. So that way you're not having to buy each one, because with eBay, the minimum that you can charge for something is $1. So put 4 of them in there, right? There's a Genova art card. Okay, so what do we got here? See, now I've got the autofocus the autofocus turned off, and look, it stays on focus, which I appreciate much better. And then shopkeeping. Okay, so from father to son, we've got a few of those. Crystal fragments, a couple of those, but in the showcase. Magnets. The trolls. Overkill. And then into our commons. That's awesome. Another Sephiroth right away.
About like immediately. What?
Immediately. I'm here for it. Oh, this looks amazing. Look at that. The art on this set is just so impressive. Another full land. Summon Fenrir foil. Got a few of these on there already. Got a couple of these ones. I love these treatments. These showcases look great. I know this is a Chocobo racetrack, but to me this is Mario Kart. Aether. Hey, buddy. Yeah, go nuts.
Oh, kid things.
Kid things,
Kid
right?
things and dog things.
You've got to be a mom, you've got to be a wife, and you have to be a business owner, and a dog mom, and a cat mom.
And birds, because now well, apparently I'm a Disney princess.
She's a Disney princess. I feed all the birds in the neighborhood so that they're constantly flying around.
I prefer Disney villain,
There
like
we go. Yeah.
you know, evil queen, but whatever.
Nice, beautiful, full art showcase. I love these cards. The artwork on these things is so impressive. The water crystal. We don't have any of those yet. We have fire crystals, dark crystal.
We don't have a water crystal.
We don't have a
yet,
water
I don't
crystal,
think.
so that will be up there shortly. Phoenix down. Poison the waters. Actually, now that I think of it, there's a whole pile of uncommons that I don't have up yet. So that will be also a focus in the next couple of days. So basically what we're doing, one of the reasons why we do this on stream, if there are cards that you see that you do not want to wait until they show up on eBay, you can, in the link below, there is, in the comment field below, there is a link to Tasha's Instagram. You can go directly to there and message her directly if there is a card that you see that you want and you don't want to wait for it to show up on eBay. Now, if you want to skip the taxes, you can message her, just pay her directly through e-transfer, and we'll ship it out to you. But if you want the security of the eBay transaction, just let her know. She'll get that card posted, and then you can go through the eBay, whatever you're more comfortable with. We do have a lot of people who have purchased from us a couple times on eBay, seen that what they're getting is what they wanted, and then they just message us directly for stuff now to avoid the additional cost. If you don't have to pay the tax, don't pay the tax.
The spice.
The spice.
Ooh,
What's that?
another dinosaur one. Like,
Mhm.
well, it's got a dinosaur in it.
Got a dinosaur in it. Oh, I love chocobos. I have both of you. Oh, nice. I love this. The artwork on these things here.
Mhm.
A lot of these cards aren't worth a ton of money, but the artwork is just so impressive. A few of these ones already. I think this is the first side quest raise a chocobo.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Great Sword artwork, phenomenal. One of these cards, some of these cards I just don't want to get rid of, which is funny because we put them, some of the cards that we were kind of really impressed with that we were hoping would stay around for a while, we threw them into magnetic, like big card holder sleeves.
Like the really protective part.
Yeah, actually open the second drawer, they're right there. So we threw them into these because we wanted these cards to stick around for a while. So it's easy enough just to put them in here. And then what I was going to do is, if you look up on the shelf behind, was going to start to put like that one right there. That's a sleeve that I can put top loaders into and then display them. And I was going to build some things for these ones too. But as soon as I put one of them being that Sephiroth into one of these, it sold.
It sold. So
Like-
we should just keep doing that. So
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, that Sephiroth will wind up in here. I just got to get a different sleeve for it. I don't put the penny sleeves in here. We use Dragon Shield Perfect Fits and then slide them into here. And those aren't in a place right now that I can get them easily. All right. Another full art island, which is beautiful. Guys. Go. Oh, another mythic. So we've received 2 mythics so far? Two, one.
No,
This is 1. That's 1.
that's one.
So
No,
this is 2.
that's the second one.
Yeah, the second one. In only a little bit into the box right now. We're averaging 5? I think five or six mythics a box.
Yeah.
Averaging about 4 or 5 mythics a box. Averaging 14 full art lands per box. What else?
It's not bad at all.
No, it's been doing good. These play boxes have been doing amazing, and watching a lot of the people who are opening the collector's boxes, I find the collector's boxes, it's a big hit or a big miss, and it's almost like there's no in between. But with our, yeah,
It's so cute.
what is that getting kicked? Is that like a lizard
I
getting
think
smoked?
so.
When we were opening the Tarkir Dragonstorm collector's boxes, like there were days where you're like, oh my god, and then there were boxes where you're like,
That was it.
oh, that was a bummer, because that last Tarkir box that we opened it and we knew it was our last one, and we were like, all right, let's make this one fun and make this one good, and it sucked. Like we kind of just were like, what a downer, especially for the last box. And the reason why I say last box is because the pricing of them just got to the point that we just couldn't do it anymore. When we first bought our first 6 boxes, they were $380. Then it was $420. Then we had to buy one. We had to buy one at like
Almost $500.
yeah, at almost $500. And then all of a sudden we went back to go get another one, and they were selling for $570.
Yeah.
And I just went, yeah, we're out.
That's our limit.
Yeah.
Oh, and we had a VV. It sold right away.
We did get a VV, and that sold right
yeah.
away. That is actually on its way. I sent it today. It's going to New Westminster on its way out there. And that gentleman was talking today about how he is super, super excited to make his deck with that. And excuse you, or bless you, or whatever you're doing. Super excited to make his deck with that today. And knowing that it's already on its way, he went out to his local hobby shop today and picked up some of the support cards that he needs for the deck. So I'm curious as to what that. Oh, we got one of these in the box yesterday, and it already sold this morning.
Yeah, gone.
Another Fang. Diamond Weapon. Circle of Power. I love this art. I love this because it just reminds me of old school 4th edition revised Magic. Little Noogle. And we talked yesterday about how this is our post carrier. Yeah.
He looks like a little piglet until you really look at him and
There's
you realize.
one of Tasha's favorite cards.
Yes.
The Bat Cat. I think it's pretty cool. That one and that Uncommon Octopus. Those are kind of your jams. Okay, we're going into this next stack here. What am I doing?
Right.
The right. I was so wrong. I said that you were going to go with the center first because you did the left forever. Then you tricked me with the right. Then I thought today you're going to trick me with the center. It turns out that's the center that we're...
I mixed it up on him yesterday.
Well, because we switched spots. We switched spots at the desk. We rejigged our whole setup, how we're doing it.
I don't mind being on camera a bit. So I'm okay with half my face.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was I'm left-handed, and I was always having to hand her cards over that way like this.
that
So
doesn't
now I
make
can
sense.
just make stacks here. Ooh, we don't have that one yet.
No.
And it's in chromie or foily
Really?
foils. There you go.
Pretty.
Lucas Stadium. This I like. I love this card. We have one more. So we have a couple of these in their normal format, but this
that's
card looks
That's
amazing.
phenomenal.
This is an artwork card that if they gave it to us in the artwork card, I would actually just keep it because I love the art on this one. It's phenomenal.
No, but that version's actually, I think.
But look at this. Demons you control have menace, lifelink, and haste. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, exile up to one target creature card from a graveyard. If you exile the card this way, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 5/5 black demon.
Look at that cost, but you know what?
Oh. Well,
you could do some damage.
Yes, it is. Yeah. That's phenomenal. The artwork, and I know that a lot of this set is going to get bought up by people who are just massive fans of the Final Fantasy universe. I loved playing Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 7, and Final Fantasy 11 online, but I am not as dedicated to the rest of the series like I know some people are. We stopped at a card show today in Niagara Falls, Ontario. I forget what the name of it was, but it was a Pokemon show, basically. It was a sports card show that was taken over by Pokemon and 3D printing. But there was one table there that had two binders of Magic that I could look through. And they had a third binder there that was, we don't have that triple triad yet.
Nope.
That's amazing.
Another one. That's another biggie.
There was a third binder there that was a full master set of Final Fantasy, and they were just looking for a few more cards. So this was somebody who, right from the hop, decided they were collecting the whole set, and in a matter of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, have already traded and purchased whatever they needed to almost get the whole set. I should have asked her if they had the good Sephiroth. I should have asked, because I'm like, I got one of those.
We're still getting used to going to these things,
yeah,
and like figuring out questions we should be asking or what we should be looking for.
Yep.
Like it's kind of,
yeah. So
moving parts and pieces to buying and the selling that we're having to get used to.
By supporting this business, if you purchase cards from this business, by supporting Tosh, basically what you're doing is you're assisting her in running a small business from home, because she's not always able to, let's call it, get out into the world. So being able to run a business or have some kind of income. Oh, it's the first traveling chocobo.
Nice.
Oh, you pretty little guy.
They're so cute.
Everything about them just screams fun. Anyway, what will eventually be happening is, of course, is starting to gain enough cards to be able to go to card shows. And be able to bring some of these things in books and displays and buy and sell cards at card shows. Mm-hmm. So we are very fortunate to have Dolly's Niagara, also Boreal Gaming, mm-hmm. and Studio 151 in the area. Tempest and Ken at Dolly's Niagara have been so supportive. Josh at Boreal Gaming is just a wealth of knowledge and absolutely supportive of what we're doing, and just an amazing dude. And Trey and Alex up at Studio 151 have created and fostered an environment that is just, look at that. Look at his, wow. Just fostered an environment that's just, it's so impressive. You just kind of want to be there. And actually, if you head over to the Studio 151 YouTube page, they actually just released a YouTube video of the renovations they just did to their store, and if you watch it and you see it, you're gonna get an idea of the energy that they have in that store, and you'll want to make the trip. We're lucky enough; we are 3 kilometers down the road from what do you call it? From Dolly's.
We could literally walk there from our house.
We are a 15-minute drive to Boreal, and we are a 34-minute drive to Studio 151. We couldn't have asked for a better setup. And all 3 of those stores are so supportive, knowing that we're doing the same thing that we're doing, but most of our business is outside of their marketing area, which would be what we do in BC and Quebec is most of our clients. But they're just, I couldn't have asked for a better support system in the area for Tosh to be able to get this thing rocking. This starting town card was actually worth more money than I thought it was.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's awesome. Got a few of these ones here. Stolen Uniform. The drummer from What did I say it was? The Gorillas. Choco Comet. So the goal will be, we talked about the idea of in the future, once we can start to get enough stuff, we'll start going to some of these shows on the weekends and things like that. Obviously, it's a big financial commitment to be able to stockpile that much stuff. But we went to the show today, and sure enough, between Studio 151, Dolly's, and Boreal, they bought up a whole center section of this show, and there were 2 tables that were empty. So it's almost like, hey, look at that. That's a sign that we're supposed to be there. Obviously, these shows turn out to be major Pokemon slab events. That's not our jam yet. I don't know. Maybe we'll start to another Mythic. We don't have this one yet.
No. Nibelheim?
Choose target creature you control. It deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. Wow. If this spell was cast from a graveyard, discard it your hand. Oh no, we have received one of these before, I think, because I remember the flash. Or no, we've seen other flashback cards. And then draw 4 cards. That artwork is impressive. A couple of these guys.
Dryas Voltar?
Yeah, right. So anyway, yes. Another cat bat. The goal will be to eventually get into stuff like that. Even not just for going and selling some cards, buying some cards, but also just kind of spreading the fun, having a blast for a weekend, and letting people know that we're out there.
Really good people in this.
There is.
In this hobby, like in this.
It's a lot different from the RC stuff.
Mm-hmm. Bigly. Capital City. Shadowbringers. We have one of these too, and I can't stop looking at the artwork on these cards. Golbez. Is that not Conrad the Grim?
Golbez, yes, but it's the other card that is the reprint.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a different one. Same character, different card.
Dragoons, your favorite.
I do like Dragoons. The chat is up too, guys. If you're in here and you want to have a talk with us, you want to answer some questions or ask us stuff, whatever, the chat's up so we can see it.
Oh, that bucket's good.
Wow.
That's neat.
Just so, all the artwork is just so heroic.
Look at that.
It's just so nice. Summon Titan. I don't think we have any of those yet. A lot of summon cards, but I don't think we have that one.
No.
If you're just joining in, just a reminder, all of these cards will be for sale. WickedWitchCards.com. You can also head over to eBay, look for Wicked Witch cards, although you can't, never mind, you can't search by username. So if you just go to wickedwitchcards.com, you will get auto-forwarded. You can also go to wicked_witch_cards on Instagram. And if you find anything on these videos that you want, you can message Tosh directly. I love these little guys. And then work that out. And that way you can pass through having to pay the taxes, get it sent to you directly, and not have to wait for it to hit the store. Or if you see something on the store that you want and you just want to do the deal outside of eBay, please just message her directly. And
I got you.
Yeah, we'll get it set up.
Let me know.
All be the same shipping. It'll all be the same everything. We ship all these things standard letter mail, $2 shipping, combined shipping. So if you order a whole bunch of cards, as long as I can fit them into one envelope, I'll send it out for $2. If you want tracking, ask. There'll be an additional charge. Or if you make an order that's way massive, like a gentleman just ordered 15 cards, and knowing what it's going to be like to put that in shipping, instead of being $28 shipping, it was $6 because I know how I'm going to have to ship it. So that will make sure it gets to him secure. Love that. And hopefully he'll have them in a few days. Fire magic. Whee! Ride the... Oh no.
No. It's all right.
Sure are a lot of chocobos in this set. I'm kidding. Of course there is. All right, into the last stack. This will be it for now. We don't have any more boxes after this just yet, but who knows by the end of the day? I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, we opened 9 boxes of Tarkir. Why don't we open 9 boxes of...
I know. It is what it is.
Ooh, we don't have this yet.
What is it?
Uh,
Hold on.
it's Sephiroth's sword, but it's a beautiful foil of the extended. Look at that.
No, that's the mess. I mean, we have that one.
And no, we don't have
that art.
this artwork. We don't have this card, especially in foil. I like it.
I like it too.
I like it. Relentless. Torgal. We have another Torgal card that I absolutely love. Like, this is a nice card. But we have a Torgal showcase card that's just bonkers. Restoration Magic. Clown with his head blown off. More ramen. I already have a lot of these common cards already packaged into play packs. It's just going to be a matter of taking the time to get them up. It's initially listing them for the first time takes into the wee hours of the morning, and then after they're up there, it's easy just to edit the stock numbers. But the first one is what takes the longest amount of time. And even just getting them all set up and inventorying them and things like that, and because I'm a madman, I go through and put them all in alphabetical order, and
It's my walking spreadsheet.
yeah, that's so I talk a lot about the things that we do. Yeah, I do the background organizing and inventorying.
He's got my system. Like, he's got the system down.
But she when an order comes in, I have the back end inventory system picked up, so I'll go and pull the cards, set them on our desk, and then she takes care of it from there. And that is so amazing.
Wow.
These cards are amazing. All of these cards are so amazing. Earth Rescue Mission. Cool. Never seen that one before. No, this one.
No.
Indestructible. When was it Zodiac? Enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control of their choice rounded down. Whenever a creature sacrifices another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on them. That could get out of control,
Yeah,
especially because he's indestructible.
One of the dancing cactars.
Cactar. Yeah, that would be kind of random. Random encounter. Weird octopusy guy with a cat with big ass whiskers. I'm sure a lot of this stuff, the reference is lost on me because I haven't played the majority of the Final Fantasy games. But I can still appreciate the artwork. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs to go. Oh, there's a card sneaky there. That looks even better in foil.
Ooh.
Battle at the Big. We don't have this card yet. That's awesome. It's an uncommon, but it still looks amazing. Got a couple of these so far. Reno and Rude we have. There you go. That's that guy you like.
Yep.
Ultros.
Ultra. Yeah.
Lots of commons to put in. Yeah, this is a big. I'd say it's a big stack of commons, but then I looked to the left of me and realized that there are multiple stacks.
Of uncommon. And rares, actually. We got a lot of rares.
Yeah.
This one.
Nice, a foil version of Fang.
Nice.
Nice. Another mythic. Y'shtola, which I believe is the commander for one of the commander decks. Another traveling chocobo, another mythic. So that's 2 in a pack. Mythic and mythic. That's two. Actually, that's 2 traveling chocobos, right? Because we got the one good art one, and then this one.
Mm-hmm.
Our last box too, we ended up getting a box that had 2 mythics in 1 pack.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I'm not going to be greedy.
Hey, thank you.
Get those chokies up as quick as possible. Venture in.
Yeah, we decided to do these boxes just because we want a lot of cards to go to out. Like, it's nice to have those cards that are like the super big ones that are like,
Yeah,
great, they're so expensive, but it's like we just want people to like have the cards that they want to outfit their collections or
Yeah.
their decks, like the mid cards that are like,
yeah. We're not chasing serialized cards because good luck trying to sell something like
Yeah.
that. We already have $100 to $200 cards on the store right now that people are watching, but no one's buying because, I mean, let's be real. Who's got that kind of money to drop right now when you're trying to build a whole deck?
Yeah.
Maybe in 6 months they might want it. You know, when they've built the deck and they've play tested it and everything works exactly as they want it, and all they need to do, oh, this guy. 1,000 Needles.
Ooh.
Whenever this creature attacks, it gets plus 9999 plus 0 until end of turn.
Oh, that guy's a nice one.
Yeah, if you can get him to attack, he automatically becomes 10,007.
It's needles, right? From the cactus.
Yeah, once that thing hits the table, you know that people want to vamp it off hard. Just poof. You're like, I don't think you can be friends anymore. All right, 3 more packs to go.
Well, this went pretty quick.
Yeah, we're kind of getting it down.
Mm-hmm.
This having you on my left makes it a lot faster.
So much better, yeah.
You still
Hold on, I'm sorry. I got caught up in looking at the cactus.
No, that's fine. Gilgamesh. Side quest. Play Blitzball. Not from any games that I know about. I love this like little selfie. This is like Bear taking a selfie, only his hair is darker.
Well, and Bear's hair is a little swoopier.
Yeah. Two more packs.
Mm-hmm.
Another full art land. Oily stolen uniform. Is the dog still outside?
No, I don't think so. I mean, if she is,
Yeah. Yeah, one more pack after this. I feel like she's knocking on the door, unless that's the cat trash in the world.
That's the dog. That's the bear. That's a kid trashing shit.
Okay, last pack. Let's see what's in here. Last pack, and then we'll do. Is the dog outside still? Or the dog inside?
Oh, you forgot the dog.
Nice, another waste.
Oh, waste. Nice.
Well, this is the first time we got this card.
Here you are, big girl.
Baby girl. Oh, hi, wet nose.
Hi, hi.
What's up, buddy?
Can I call someone?
Yep.
Or you didn't?
All right.
Love you, kiddo.
So that is
That's it.
our box. Let's take a look at what we got. Let's take a look. I mean, other than an entire stack of commons and then all of our common foils, and we've got a pile of tokens. Now here's where they did us dirty with the tokens, right? Like, let's say, for example, if I do this, okay, there's hero, 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 hero. I guess I don't have to keep saying it over and over again, but watch, I'll pull all the heroes aside. This was like in previous sets, it's kind of one of those things where you're like, okay, so let's put this bird, flip it away. Look, 2 different things on the back of the birds. But let's look at the heroes. So if I pull the heroes aside, where we got this one. So we got 5, 6, 6 different heroes that you can have. So you guess you're going to want to pick the ones that you prefer. But then watch this. So then I look at the back of this one. 3 different things on the back of that hero card. If I look at the back of this one, 4 different things on the back of that hero card. 2 on that. So you have to be very specific when you're looking for hero cards that you're getting the correct front and the correct back that you're looking for, which I was like, wow, wow.
Yeah, that's oddly a specific way to do
Yeah,
them.
and then of course with the art cards, you get the regular art card, and then you get the art card that's embossed with the signature. I thought we had one in here. Yeah, right there. By the artist. And then let's see. Okay, so we start with, which one's the mythics?
Those
This
are
one?
mythic there.
So this box here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Sephiroth, love it. This is going to go fast. Traveling Chocobo in 2. So bingo. That I'm very happy about. I kind of want to keep this one. We're not going to, but I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna put this in a hard case, and I'm gonna put this in a hard case. And then of course we've got Y'shtola, Flame, and Go-Go. So that's nice. 6 in that one. Full art lands, we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's our average is 14 full art lands. A couple of them are foils, which will go well. This is for all the people who love to play Commander that just want to take all their lands and spice them up. That's exactly what we did. And then this is uncommon.
No, that's rare.
Oh, rares. Holy crap. 1,
A lot of
2,
rares.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 34 rares. And the one that I really like to see is that one right there. That looks amazing.
Yeah.
I think there was a second one that I thought was Triad. This guy. This one looks amazing.
Yep.
And then we have a stack of uncommons. Actually, 3 stacks of uncommons. 3 stacks of uncommons. So just a wee bit of cards, which is absolutely amazing. So that's it for the opening of our 4 boxes. The first box, we did that at midnight. Technically 12:01 a.m. on Friday, and recorded that as a video. We didn't want to go live at that point, and the video corrupt, so we didn't get that one uploaded online. So that's why we've done these last few as live, to make sure that it actually streams to YouTube, and then YouTube just converts it into a file and it stays there.
Yeah.
But that's it for today. I'm not going to extend this one out for another 13 minutes like I did with the last video. Again, if there's anything that you want out of this set, just go to wickedwitchcards.com. There's also a link down below. That website may, GoDaddy is not doing great with their URL forwarding right now, so that should push you to her eBay store.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the link just down below is directly to her eBay store.
Yeah.
And then the link below that is directly to her Instagram.
Yes.
If you want the safety of eBay, buy it off of eBay. We'll get it shipped out. We do it's a 2-day shipping, or sorry, $2 shipping anywhere in Canada.
Yeah. Letter mail $2, and then tracking.
And then tracking.
Yeah.
You have the option of tracking if you want it. Just fire us a message ahead of time, and we'll do whatever we have to do. And then what else is there? It's combined shipping. So if you buy a bunch of cards, eBay will automatically, if you are on a PC, you can select send invoice, and then that will give her the ability to alter what you have to pay before you pay it. But if you are on your phone, then you just put all them in, and then she just credits you back for the additional shipping, which is what most people do.
Or send me a message. We do local pickup as well, and if you want to avoid the whole eBay and shipping and all that stuff and taxes and whatnot, just send me a message and let me know what you want, and I can pull it, and we can arrange for some kind of pickup. So,
and if there's something on this list, like maybe a traveling chocobo that's going to take me a couple hours to get listed online, and you're like, I want to get that before anybody else does, fire a message right now.
Let me know.
Again, you can hit her up through don't send her a message through eBay, because eBay scans all of those messages and waits for stuff like that, and then starts blocking and banning accounts. So don't do that, please.
Yeah, we don't want to mess around. We just want it to be convenient for you.
Yeah, but you can email her as well, wickedwitchcards@gmail.com. But thank you very much. Please head over to the Instagram and put a follow. please head over to the eBay and put a follow. Please click like, subscribe,
Yep.
all that stuff. We will be uploading more box opening videos as we get boxes. I think we might get a few more Final Fantasy boxes, but next big release is Edges of Eternity,
Yes.
which we are already setting up to buy at least a
Yes.
case, maybe a couple cases of.
Yeah.
Thanks to, again, those hobby shops for supporting us and making that available to us.
Yes.
That's it for today.
All right.
Thank you very much, guys. Look forward to new videos again coming soon. It'll be not Magic the Gathering related. It'll be me sitting at the desk building Warhammer and painting Warhammer 40K stuff behind me.
If he does it online, it's accountability because we've got a lot of gray.
It makes me do it. And her and I take turns putting our son to sleep. So on the nights that she puts him to sleep, I might stream. On the nights that I'm putting him to sleep, I will not be streaming.
And I will also not.
She'll be sleeping on the
I'll be
couch.
sleeping.
But all right, guys, thank you again very much. Any final thoughts?
No, thank you.
Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Have yourselves an amazing day. Good luck with building your decks, and
Have a good week. Hope all went well for you this week.